What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to another edition of Sooner Surge Double Trouble. Yep, I can already see it in the comments, everybody. Malachi Nelson has entered the portal, and it looks like Jason was right again. Lincoln Riley probably will be going to the Chargers. Jason, you said that about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago. I don't know why people
Nice
are
shirt,
not
by the
trusting
way.
it.
Hey, nice shirt, by the way. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, if he's not gone, I'd be shocked because
Oh,
it's almost like he's telling his guys, I'm leaving. Enter the portal. I'll be out of here. I don't. It's weird, but Malachi Nelson. But on the same thing, you can say that. First off, look at who he's recruited in high school football now.
not doing much.
Huh?
Not doing
The
much.
guys he's recruited in high school football, not very good. They're okay. Tanner Mordecai, Chandler Morris. Let's see, who am I missing? Spencer Rattler, obviously Caleb Williams. But what Caleb Williams, dude, he only came really because Brock Vandergraft decommitted. That was one of the reasons why they got Caleb Williams.
Al, hey, Al, like Al was
Tim
the man
Allen.
on Home Improvement, right? Al Borland.
Tim Allen.
No Tim the Toolman. Hunter will be Tim the Toolman, always causing fires in the back. Hunter is running the chats as always. He's legit. Yeah, Lori, hit that like button. Appreciate it.
Takes 1 second. That's right.
Thanks, Chester. Hey, Jay.
You can't be shocked at Malachi also because they've been trying to get a portal quarterback for 2 weeks now.
Mez isn't wrong. Lincoln Riley, guys, let's look at his career. He's actually not done a whole lot.
No.
You know who did a lot today was Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was unreal today.
Baker was unreal, but hey, he did do a lot with Bob Stoops players.
Exactly. Good evening, Kimberly K.
What's he done without Bob Stoops players?
Not a whole lot, Jay.
Not a whole lot.
Coper says the portal taketh, the portal giveth, the portal taketh away.
Where's Malachi going to go? Ohio State?
He's not coming to Norman, so who cares? He wouldn't come here. He's not going to play.
What about Jeff Levy going after Jackson Arnold instead of Malachi? Bravo, Levy.
Yeah, that was huge.
Either Malachi Nelson didn't pan out and Riley knew it, or Riley's riding off into the sun. Hey, the mecca of college football. What's happening?
I agree. Tanya is the GOAT. Tanya is the OG. Tanya is the super fan genius here. Thanks, Tanya, for being on here.
Thanks, Tanya. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, Chief
T-Bird.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Go ahead.
I've been going to a lot of church party, Christmas parties. I don't have a whole lot of Christmas stuff. This is about it. I can wear it with a Christmas shirt underneath it. Jeremy called me today. He was wearing his. I was like, hey, I'm going to put mine on for the live. Let's go both of us tonight.
Hey, Jay, you remember when we were growing up? We got all the same gifts, exact same gifts.
Sucked.
All the same, identical twins, man. You get the exact same gifts from everyone.
Hey.
Matching everything.
That's right. Hey, Malachi gets stuck in the portal, Mark says.
No
chance, Mark.
He's a 5-star.
He'll go somewhere.
No one's seen him play yet.
That's the thing. You never really got to see him play. We'll see.
What's Johnny, up, John? Good to have you back.
Hey, some news today. You saw the crystal ball on Twitter from Covered Wagons Recruiting about the tight end Sharp that visited Southeast Louisiana. I think there's a good chance they're going to land him, which he's 6'5", 245. Okay? Big old boy. He's going to help him out if he ends up committing. I think he will.
Alan Woody.
Appreciate it,
Alan. Thanks for being a Sooner Surge YouTube member. Appreciate that so much. Hey, someone said on here they're a triplet. I'm married to an identical triplet. I think it was Topher. Someone said they're a triplet. Jay, what do you think of Brower Sharp?
I think he's a good get. Obviously, I wanted the Notre Dame tight end, but this guy is a big guy. And sometimes the guys that are at smaller schools, it's almost like a farm system when they get some of these guys do pan out to be really good players. And I think he's going to help. The tight end room is very slim right now. So
I honestly think I think they want Devon Mitchell to play early. But I think you got two tight ends, 2 tight end sets. This guy, Sharp.
And I'm not listen.
we're not saying he will. I think having a guy at 6'5", 245 that can block, that's pretty athletic, is always good to have, especially in the room that's as thin as whatever.
I'm not going to sunshine pumping it and saying he's going to be out of this world. I don't know that. He's coming from a small school. We don't know that. But it is another guy in the room that you get.
He was a quarterback in high school. Even went to some 7-on-7 camps. I agree. Helms has to get healthy. We're both big on Helms.
I'm a huge Helms fan. Yeah, I think Helms could be great. Yeah.
Any other news out of the portal, Jay? I know you saw David Stone was at practice today.
David Stone was out there watching. Portal was pretty quiet today, unless you're an Ole Miss fan. Ole Miss is cleaning up the portal, dude.
Ole Miss in Colorado.
And Ole Miss is on the schedule. So Ole Miss they're really getting a lot of guys out of the portal. It sounds like they may even get Walter Nolan out of A&M.
It sure does. It sure does.
I mean, Helms, I don't think Helms is practicing yet.
What are you hearing on McClellan, Jay?
Well, he made the visit this weekend to Colorado. I'm sure you saw some of his pictures on social media. I'm sure it was a great visit. Anybody that goes to Colorado loves the visit. You can't deny that. Personally, I just don't think Deion Sanders is that great of a coach. That's just me. I think he lands a lot of really good talent. We'll see. I mean, it's easy to get excited if you go visit there, I'm sure. But it's a cool town too. So I don't know. I still think he's going to land up at OU.
Topher, here's what I would say about McClellan being a buff. He might be. I think if he doesn't commit by, I'll say Tuesday, then he's not going to Colorado. That's my assumption.
Yeah, I think if he's committing to Colorado, it'd be very, very quickly.
It'd probably be tomorrow. I think it'd be tomorrow, Jay.
I would think so. So we'll see.
Jackson said Colorado. So did Hunter. Jackson and Hunter said they're going to win 8 this year.
You guys said after they won their first 2 or 3, you guys thought they were going to be in a big time bowl.
You need to listen to the old guys for once.
Stop.
G-Nap. I don't want to get on this too much because Jay and I have been arguing all day about the Dallas game.
What did somebody bring?
They didn't show up today. G-Nap, they did not show up today.
They struggle. I'm a huge Dallas fan. They struggle on the road, and Dak Prescott can't beat winning teams. Period.
And the defense couldn't get off the field. They're still on the field in Buffalo.
They're still on the
field right now.
Dak struggles against winning teams. Period.
Yeah. Well, that's if he takes one out of Tony Romo's book, I guess you could say. Sanders is a good recruiter, but not a good coach. That will show. It showed this year, Chris. I agree. Jay and I are on board with that. He ain't it. And guess what? When he's coming, I ain't scared. I mean, get it off the semi. I could go off about Deion Sanders. I love Deion Sanders. I was a Cowboy fan. Okay, he's not head coach material in an elite program. Just my opinion.
He's not at an elite program. So
now, if you want to talk about ticket sales and all that, it is.
What about the Big 12? He get 8 wins in the Big 12 next year? I don't think so.
Could very well could, Jay.
Colorado made 5 or 6.
6. I agree, Alan. I would agree with 6. I would agree.
Here's the one thing about Deion that he's doing really well this offseason. He's getting linemen. They were atrocious last year. They could not protect Shedeur Sanders. So they are getting that.
Yeah, Lord, get us to 100 likes. Deion is a clown. I think every time we start talking about Deion, Jimmy puts that in here. Every single time. It's like
Jimmy
Groundhog Day. It's like Groundhog Day, one of my all-time favorite movies.
Jimmy loves Deion.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what else on the portal news, Jay?
There's not a whole lot today, really. I do think if I were to say offensive lineman, I think the next offensive lineman they get to commit is the North Texas lineman. And I think he could very well maybe even move over and play center. I think he could be a center next year.
Really?
Personally. I mean, we'll see.
Do you think he would play over Bates?
I don't know. I'm just saying it gives you depth that he can play multiple positions. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Kind of like Everett. Came in, he can play guard or center.
Yeah.
I still think Bates is going to win that job next year, probably.
I did go watch.
First off, Jackson, I know that's your opinion, but you don't know that for sure.
I like Bates at center too. Jay, I did go watch Jackson Arnold's high school coach on Sellout Crowd. It was a great interview.
Great interview.
Said a lot of great things. Says a lot of things.
Topher says he stays at guard. I'm just saying it's an option. You have a guy that can play it, I think.
Yeah.
So
So
I
if
think
you
he's the next O-line commit. That's what
so
I would say.
you get him, and are you set at the O line? I think you are. You get him out of the O line, you're probably done. You've got to land a D line, and you got to get the tight end. You have to. Period.
Agreed.
It's
I
it's
agree.
it is a disappointment, and I don't care, Sooner fans. You can't sit here and say, "Oh no, they got what they need." No, you got to get a defensive lineman out of the portal. You got to go get a tight end, and you got to get an O lineman. After that, fine, say you're set. But do not sit here and say we're happy with what we got. I don't think that's the case. I do know that the tight end from Southeast Louisiana, Jay, strong Christian, fits culture for BV, things like that. So I think that part's good too if they can get him to commit.
Mark's asking about the buzz from ACC schools going to the Big 12. That's probably just an overreaction to the playoff in Florida State getting hosed. That's all that stuff's coming from, I bet.
Yeah.
So, and they
Now,
do need a defensive. They need a defensive tackle for sure.
Topher's got something interesting here, Jay.
What's that?
Bill Beatenbow followed on Twitter Jacoby Jackson from Texas Tech.
Okay, that would be good. I mean that would
who's
be good.
Comparing Jackson Arnold to Josh Allen? Colby,
yeah, but here's the thing.
I don't disagree with you, Colby.
Here's the thing about Josh Allen. I think Arnold can do what Josh Allen does, but I think he's not going to run it as much as Josh Allen does physically. I think he can do it, but I don't think they're going to.
Ryan Davis has something for you. Do you want me to respond to this?
What do you think of the insider Cap? Is he on point? If so, he said we got an O-line. We got an O-line. Listen, I mean, I'm not really going to comment a whole lot on it. I don't follow a whole lot of insider stuff, but
I'll comment on it.
But go ahead.
I don't think you can believe much. I mean, he may put some stuff out there. I think it's from other sites that he's on probably every message board following him, and then he goes and puts stuff out there. I don't know. I'm not going to speak too much on that situation. I'm just I'll just say not a fan at all. Okay, not a fan at all for many reasons that I don't need to get into here. But I'm just saying I do think the O-line from North Texas is what is being referred to here, but that's not surprise. I'm not a fan of cryptic tweets and other things, okay?
Is that what it is? Is it the cryptic tweets that bother you?
It's a whole lot that I know, and I'm not going to say right now, Jay.
Okay. We only post the truth, Ron says. Let's see. Josh and Allen more mobile than Jackson. Not sure about yeah, he's bigger than him. I don't think he's more mobile. I'm not saying that. I think he's just a bigger, probably he'll run over you. I'm not saying Jackson Arnold can't, but I'm saying that's more of Josh Allen's game.
If you heard his high school coach, Jay, the thing that stood out to me is they said that he was talking about his scrambling. He said, I mean, they can run Jackson Arnold if they want, but where Jackson Arnold is going to stand out and everyone's going to see it in the bowl game, first off, he's going to sling it around the field in the bowl game. He didn't get to against BYU. Second thing the coach said is he extends plays. Like, he'll scramble some, but sometimes he's just extending plays. Ryan, Hunter is going to San Antonio. We can't. I know Jay's going to be out of town with our dad's situation as well. It's hard to leave town as well on that, but Hunter will be there repping the Sooner Surge. He'll be at the game, and we'll hear from him down there for sure. Jackson Arnold.
That's a good point, Hunter. That's a good point. Jackson Arnold's a lot more disciplined than Allen. You got to remember, Allen had his arm talent coming to the NFL was unreal, but he was a little bit. He was turnover happy. Do you remember that when he first came over? Very undisciplined. But
Allen, what is your bingo in regards to what I said about Cap, or what I was saying about Jackson Arnold, or something else? Hub, you're not wrong there.
Hey, let me address this with Hub. I could see that at first of the year, but what you do know from Bill Beatenbow is throughout the year that O-line usually gets better. But I could also see Seth Luttrell using Arnold on the move more. He's a guy that can throw it on the move. So maybe they use him more, not just standing in the pocket, right? You can get him out on the edge and he can make plays. DG was not that type of guy. How many times did they roll DG out? Once. It was 4th and 2 on the Stoops play. It was about it.
Hey, Sloan, Hendricks, if I'm saying that correctly. I would love to see. I'm all in. I'm all in. All in. Bought in right now on Petaway returning kicks, even kickoffs. Get Farouk out of there. Put Petaway returning kicks. I'm fine with that. I don't know if he's going to get in that receiver. Maybe he does. We'll see as bowl prep kind of ramps up a little this week. The offensive line did get better, Sooner fan.
I think the running game got a lot better.
Go look at the rushing yards.
The problem with this year, they just couldn't figure out a lineup. I think was their main problem.
Peyton Bowen, I agree. Colby Bernard again. Peyton Bowen should be a return guy, not Farouk. I don't get the infatuation with Farouk on returns.
Well, and going back to the receivers, I would look for Petaway. We talked about him in the offseason this year. We thought he might play a lot and do pretty good. I look for him to have a good year next year because if you go early in the season, even the Arkansas State game, was that the game he had 9 catches? Who was throwing him those every time?
Jackson Arnold.
Yeah. And Jackson Arnold, I'm just saying Jackson Arnold's probably not going to be the guy that's going to throw it to one receiver lot. He's probably going to mix it around. So I think Petaway gets in there, and Petaway, I think they probably have thrown the ball a lot together.
Hey, not only was the O-line way better as the year went on, but it's also they actually chose a running back.
Yeah, that's a good point, James.
It wasn't a revolving door.
He was saying, what were you saying about JFA? Hey, Break It Nail TV says y'all need them earmuff hats.
Let's get him for this week, Jay.
Really?
Do you guys like the attire, the matching attire? Kind of fits double trouble.
I don't want to go back to our school days where we're wearing the same clothes.
Jay, do you agree with Mez here?
DG was all about stats, but I'm not gonna. I said yesterday I'm not talking about DG. Mess, don't bring it up. Guys, don't bring it up. I'm not talking about DG or CG. Not saying
Uncle
their
Buck,
names either. DG
or
Uncle
CG. Buck's a great movie. Uncle Buck is a great John Candy movie.
Not as good as The Great Outdoors, though.
I cannot wait to see Rick Birdwell. I cannot wait to see Arnold.
That's right.
I am, guys, is this bad? I am more excited for this bowl game than I don't know what. The Bob Stoops coaching was exciting to watch, but outside of that, this is way bigger than the Cheez-It Bowl. This is way better than. I'm trying to think the biggest bowl game where I've been this excited to see a new player play. I don't know if there's been one, Jay.
Yeah, and let Oregon talk about DG. I wish DG all the luck in the world. I hope he tears it up this year. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm not talking about an OU anymore. Jeremy, better John Candy movie.
Yeah.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or Uncle Buck?
I'm going Uncle Buck.
Okay.
Ryan said, who's worse, Thune or Drum? No comment here.
We're not. Hey, I'm not on here to comment about other shows because this is a show I care about. So I'm not on message boards, guys. I'm not either. I don't get on that stuff. So
I can't afford it. I'm a school teacher. Hey, Eli Bowen. I think Eli Bowen's at least a year away from playing.
But he's very underrated.
I agree.
I think because of his size. I think that's the main thing.
Jay, let me ask you this. We also interrupt.
Hey, Jerm, you have something in common with Drum then.
Oh, yeah.
You're an interrupter.
I agree with Adam here, too. Special isn't even a big enough word here.
That's exactly right, Adam.
The way he's carried himself, even the first year, I just think demonstrates how elite he is. Let me ask you this, all Sooner fans in the chat. Are you more stoked because Dylan Gabriel's not playing?
I think most people are going to answer, yeah, they want to see Jackson Arnold. He's the future of the program. Why would you not?
Agreed.
Right?
I wouldn't really care.
Colby.
If DG was playing, I wouldn't even really care about it.
That's right, Colby. It's the only show that matters, guys. You know why? We're on every stinking night of the year except Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Well, we weren't on Thanksgiving.
Are we going to be on Christmas this year?
We might be, Jay.
I don't know. I will see.
Listen,
Probably not.
The reason this show is the best because the viewers and we're interacting with you guys.
That's right. The viewers carry this.
That's
100% right.
Someone asked if we're worried about O-line. I said this last night, Tone Loc, Funky Cold Medina. Listen, Matoyer, Rouse, and Sexton, I am super confident in 3 of the 5. If that's a batting average, it's good. 3 out of 5 isn't great on some things. It's those other two positions. Jake Taylor has potential. Okay, he's big.
Oh yeah.
Bates can be a guy at center. It's just it worries me a little. If Rain was still there, I would feel much better.
Hey, I saw here's the anticipation of seeing Jackson Arnold is almost as big as AD back in the day. I agree. I totally agree with that. I remember when AD got his first carry, I was going nuts. I was so excited to see him. Appreciate the comments on the shirts. Hey, Ryan, I'm going to get Ryan's here. What is the likelihood Casey Thompson backs up JFA? I think there's a chance he could end up at OU, but I would say it's slim. Even if he did, he's been so injured. And I love Michael Hawkins. And Michael Hawkins is starting practice on December 21st, guys. He's going to be in bowl practice, okay? I think there's a good chance you ride with Michael Hawkins. I think he's a really good quarterback, and if you give him the 2 reps, then that even helps him down the road. You know what I mean? Early on. So that would be what I would go with.
I agree. Casey
Thompson is currently in the thing we call the transfer portal.
Yeah, he's asking where he was, I think.
He wasn't like Florida Atlantic or something. Florida
Atlantic or Florida International. And
I get all those mixed up.
I like Casey Thompson. I think he's a good locker room dude. I just think with the injuries, I don't even know if he'd be the backup.
What, Hunter? Why do you say what a shock?
That he's in the portal.
Oh, he's been in the portal. I think he's played 6 or 7 years. Fred,
tell me
if you think Jackson Arnold reminds you of Trevor Lawrence. Okay.
That's a good comparison, actually.
What?
I like that comparison.
Really?
You put a Locks of Love on Jackson Arnold, he's him. Playing style, he's similar, I think.
Do you know who he reminds me more of?
Who?
A little bit smaller in stature, but Justin Herbert.
In college,
his arm's similar to Herbert, I think.
His arm's similar to a lot of NFL guys, Jay. It's probably
better. See, I don't think Trevor Lawrence ran some in college. I don't think he ran a lot.
Now, the height, Sooner fan is right. The height differential.
Yeah.
Jackson Arnold is go to Blake's comment. Jackson Arnold is the Baker with the mentality of Jalen Hurts.
Possibly. I just think Herbert, because Herbert could sling it around everywhere. And I think Arnold's the same way.
Keelan Pressgrove. Nick Anderson still could be underrated, even though he came on a lot. To me, anyone whose last name is Anderson that comes from Rodney Anderson, that family, has proven themselves to be great players, great fighter of adversity. Yeah. That whole family, dude, that family is elite when it comes to fighting adversity.
Elite. And Mars is right. Sam Bradford, arm-wise, but Sam Bradford could not move like Jackson Arnold, not even close. Hey, Jackson Arnold is going to get a little bit of a pass because it's SEC and it's his first year. He can make mistakes, and fans will give him a pass, don't you think?
And I do like the comparison with Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Okay, trivia.
Trivia time.
We're 23 minutes in. We got to drop our first trivia. Should I go sports or should I go Christmas? Let's go Christmas first with the shirts.
And then let's get to this Rick comment here.
Okay, let's go Christmas first. All right, first trivia of the night. One of the best Christmas movies there is. It's The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Look at us tonight with the shirts on like Home Improvement. But here's the question. Name the head elf. What was the name of the head elf in the movie Santa Claus? The head elf.
There's a hint on here.
There's a hint?
Yeah, there's a hint in the chat.
No, I don't know about that. I think people get it without the hint.
But there is one in the chat.
There it is,
right
Topher.
There. Give Topher a point right now.
Give him the point, Hunter, right now.
Santa Claus.
Let's look at those standings. Hunter will update it, but Sooner fans still with the lead.
Topher with the Bernard. Santa Claus was our mom's favorite movie. Hey, I want to get back to Rick Birdwell's comment. It was about, and I've already drawn a blank, Jay. Hunter will save me in a minute. There it is. We actually just talked about this today, Jay. Andy Bass going to sign this week, going to be a Sooner. And we actually, had him on for an interview, golly, when was that, Jay? Back at commitment time. And
yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, he basically point blank said that.
Yep.
Faster than Freeman.
He said he is fast. He said he beat him in the last race. Yeah. He said Freeman used to beat him, but then he beat him last. So he is super fast. It's just a shame that he's got the injury. He's gonna be out all year.
Hey, and I got a hot take right now.
What's that?
Dusty Dunn, I love the name. Dusty Dunn said, let's let him play a game before we compare him. I agree. You know why?
Compare who?
I agree with Dusty. Here's why. There may not be a comparison like this guy. He may be his own. We may be comparing everyone else to him. How about that?
Hey, and Rob, I'll give Dion a few years. But listen, what I'm saying is the reason I'm bashing is because so many people were all over him how good he was that first year. That's my thing. Okay, give him a year. Well, then let's give him a year to not put him up here either. Right?
Hey,
if we're going to give him a year to not put him down here, give him a year to not put him up here.
I may have some bad takes, Rob, and a lot of people would agree that I have bad takes. But I'll tell you what I usually base my takes on. Evidence, facts. Here's the facts. Half the staff left. All right? Obviously, they don't either like coaching with him or something's going on. He basically fired his OC in the middle of the season and left him on the staff. Like, there are some questionable things happening.
First year, yeah. Hey, you're not wrong, Jay.
Did get a lot of hype last year.
Sawchuk and Barnes were hyped big time. Big time. Here, look, somebody said screw Mario on there. Listen, Mario, portal. Malachi Nelson, portal. Who else they lose out of portal? Guys, Lincoln's bye-bye. He's leaving.
He's the coach of the Chargers, guys. Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Today was your first day for being on. Thanks for being on here tonight. Ryan, we go every night at 9:30 to 10:15.
Every night.
Every night.
7
days a week. Love to see you on here again, Ryan. Thanks for the chat. Barnes.
Yeah,
I agree.
Barnes.
His vision has been, even last year, wasn't good.
He didn't look right, though. I don't think he was healthy, dude.
Okay. Hey, we got to get to Copenhagen here. I think and listen, here's what I love about Jackson Arnold, guys. He'll be the first to say in that game he was nervous as all get out, and he did say it. He even said when Bowman made that play, it helped. Okay, He's even said that he's going to be nervous in the bowl game. I like that about him. He's not so arrogant to make comments that he's not going to be. But I am going to say this: there was a play where he looked rattled, where there was pressure, and he just stood in the pocket and delivered that dime rope
when it mattered most. That's
when it mattered. No, I'm talking about the one to Farouk on a guy up on his arm. So
yeah.
And he was not expecting to be playing that game, so he's going to have all the reps. I expect a totally different Jackson Arnold. Could be wrong, but I will be.
Also, even he said it that when you're the backup, yeah, you're ready, you're preparing for the game, but it's not the same. You there's a chance you might get in, but you might not. So
let me ask you this: with Seth Luttrell and Joe John Finley, viewers, first 10 plays, I'm saying 7 passes.
I mean,
I think they're going to try. I think they're going to try to get Arnold going early. What do you think, Jay?
I would think so, but I think it's going to be a lot of probably. It's hard for me to say. I think they will try to get him going early though. But he's got a lot of practice reps now, first team reps. I think it'll be different.
As we get close to the guy. We're on here every night, so as we get close to the bowl game, we can get into all that. We'll be doing some offensive videos, defensive videos, all those things. So
the big thing is this week you got signing day, early signing day,
Wednesday through Friday signing day. We're gonna have videos for every single Sooner that signs.
Hey, Brandon, this is just my opinion, bro. I'm not sitting here saying I have inside sources. What I'm saying is, to me, the writing looks like it's almost on the wall. I mean, he's not going to just. I don't know. He recruited Malachi. He wanted Malachi after 1 year. Malachi leaves. Mario leaves. Chargers job opened up, and he lives right there. Like, He could live there and stay there and not have to move again.
Hey,
Get a bunch of money.
Chief T-Bird, first, thank you so much.
Thanks, Chief.
For the $9.99 super.
Appreciate
Chief
it.
T-Bird, you are amazing. Appreciate it. And then you back it up, not just with the super, but with this amazing question that's going to be fun to talk about here for a few minutes. Here it is, guys and gals. Okay, guys and gals, you two are big money donors to OU with control issues. What 3 players in the portal are you telling the staff to spend your money on to go get or else? Now, Jay, I'll let you start this.
Wait, he's wanting to know what 3 players right now that are in the portal?
If you were big money donors to OU, what would you go tell the staff? You got to get these 3 guys right now, whatever it takes.
Well, I would go get a big time defensive lineman.
No, who, Jay?
Who? Man, I know Nolan's highly. I would have probably said Princely out of Florida would have been high on my list. He'd be 1. Okay. 2 would have been. I'm trying to think who else in the portal, but OU, you really needed a tight end, a really good tight end. And then the O lineman out of A&M that's all freshman SEC, but Basantis or whatever his name is, that's who I'd get.
I think I would have went Princey for sure. I would have said, you got to go throw money at Princey. I would say Hicks, but he's not in the portal yet.
Hicks isn't in the portal.
If Hicks was in the portal, he's the guy.
And really, you're not going to, like I said, tight end, but you're not going to spend money on a tight end. So it'd be probably a D lineman
Yeah, I'm not sure McClellan. Like, I'm going to throw all the money.
That's a good Hunter got a good. That's good answer right there, Hunter. That's perfect answer.
But I'm not sure McClellan is someone I'd say go spend all your money on. I don't know. Princey, his numbers back it up.
What was Jackson's
T-Bird likes Jackson's answer. What was Jackson's answer?
I didn't see
Nolan.
Jackson.
Yeah, and the A&M lineman. That's a good.
That's a good Jackson. That's really good. That would probably be the highest rated one right there, Jackson.
Look at Adam's answer. Nolan. There you go.
What's Adam got?
Nolan, and Nolan.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see that. Now, Jay, Jimmy brings up a point. Are they waiting on Hicks? Do you think Hicks has told anyone that he may be entering the portal?
No. Probably not. Do you think so?
No, I just think it's interesting, the McClellan thing. Like, why hasn't he visited? Why
is he in a hurry? He don't need to be in a hurry.
I agree, Sooner fan. I agree with you. That's not negative,
he knows.
That's realistic, Russell. It's realistic,
Jeremy.
Russell. I'm fine with that.
Jeremy.
What?
It's almost like he knows OU, right? So he's going to go visit all the other schools and then make his decision.
I think Hicks knows if he's leaving. Williams, Winery, I'm guessing is what Copenhagen's saying.
Yeah. January, I think Dalton. I think the portal closes January 15th.
Is it the 15th? I was thinking the 4th.
I thought it was the 15th. Hunter, let me know if I'm wrong on that. But
maybe, Jay. You may not be wrong.
David just take Caden Green back. Not wrong.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Yeah, Lori. Thanks again, Lori, for being out there in front trying to get the likes.
Oh, January 4th is what Sooner fan says.
That's what I thought. Sooner fan and I, man, great minds think alike. I don't know what else to say, Sooner fan. So, Jay, you right now, Southeast Louisiana, you think the tight end's going to commit?
I do.
Okay.
I think that's one they're going to get. I think they'll get an O-lineman.
North Texas lineman.
All right. So Hunter says January 2nd they close.
Okay.
So that's soon, man. If he's going to enter. Now, they play a bowl game. They play OSU in the bowl game. A&M does.
Jay, here's the other thing. There is so many. We know people have visited Hicks. He doesn't have. Listen, he doesn't have to hit the portal yet. He probably knows right as he hits it when he's going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where he's going, I mean, as far as where he's going.
Yeah. I think there's going to be some more big names hit the portal. I'm kind of surprised. Do you think, like this Malachi Nelson thing, do you think it was because Will Howard's getting ready to commit? He's like, see, I'm not sitting another year.
If you're scared of Will Howard, you got problems.
Jay. Why is he going after Will Howard? Why is he after all the quarterbacks in the portal? Why Will Howard?
I think he knows he's leaving, Jay. Hey, Jay, horn sideways here. Look, someone, Jay, who was it? It wasn't Lane Kiffin. A coach or someone talked about, here's how you fix the NIL.
Oh,
you got to get.
no, it was Chip Kelly. And
Jay, I'm not finished yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I don't know if it was Kelly that said this. Basically, the coach said, you got to get contracts. Or that's the most hypocritical. Contracts mean nothing this day and age. If you want to talk about contracts and It's a Wonderful Life, agreed, they meant things. Back in the 80s, they meant things. 90s, they don't mean anything now. Contracts are void.
I kind of like the contract thing myself.
Jay, what does the contract mean these days?
I don't care. You sign NIL, this how much you get this year. If you don't perform next year, you don't get that. That's a contract. You can have things in the contract.
They wouldn't be putting that in the contract.
Hey, Chuck,
especially on your 18-year-old kid, David. You're right.
Chuck's calling legality, dude. There you go, Jeremy. Answer that one.
Yes, and I answered you, Chuck. Chuck, I commented on. Thanks. First off, Chuck, thanks for commenting on the video and calling us out like that. I appreciate it. I don't mind that. I like that. I'll interact, and I did comment back and send a reply back, and this is what I said. I might not get it word for word, but this is what I said. They are getting dudes. I'll give you that. Money talks. I'll give you that. But I'm also going to continue with my point in saying they lost half their staff. You know why? Because Deion Sanders ain't it. Period. There.
There you go. From Jeremy.
There you go, Chuck.
They probably won't do the contracts, but did you hear Chip Kelly? I kind of like his idea on realignment. Every team in the NCAA go independent. 64 teams. Power 5, 64 non-Power 5. Play whoever the hell you want.
Hey, I do remember Chuck did say he's got a hug for me, and he said it in the comment earlier too, so appreciate that.
You do are you a hugger?
You know I'm not, Jay. Jay, listen, guys, if you knew our family growing up, listen. We made fun of each other. That's how we showed love. We don't really
unsubscriber.
Talk serious.
Prime hating unsubscribed.
Who did?
Somebody.
Sorry, M. Colbert. Sorry. I'm never, again, I'm not going to apologize for telling my viewpoint on something that, to me, there's evidence to show it. People are leaving the program.
And here's the deal.
They didn't get it done this year when it looked like they were going to at least get bowl eligible. Come on, guys.
Jeremy, and here's the deal.
I don't care if anyone can unsubscribe. Go unsubscribe. It's your prerogative. I don't care.
Here's the deal. You, me, we can say whatever we want. Nobody has to agree with it.
We're not charging anyone to be on here.
Nobody has to agree with it. I mean, I don't care if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong on stuff, call me out on it. But you know what? I can have my own opinion. I'm not going to be a guy that's just going to be everything's great. I mean,
Jay, we have plenty that call us out. I don't give a rip. It doesn't matter. I think you should, and I love the interaction. Okay?
Yeah.
Early signing time plan. So listen, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is early signing days, guys. Devon Mitchell, I think, is Thursday at 3 or Wednesday at 3. Danny Okoye, some of them have times. Some of them will just be signing and sending it in. We will have a video as soon as OU reports the signing has officially happened. We'll be putting a video out immediately on each of those guys and just giving our opinion on that commit and that signing.
Yeah, let's change the subject a little bit. Let me go with the second trivia. That's a good one, Boomer 129. The Bonnie Paper cow commercial.
We got to get him to advertise. Listen,
sponsor, dude. Hey, here we go. Second trivia tonight.
Wait, we need sponsors. If anyone wants their company sponsored, advertised, we will put it on the screen every night, 7 nights a week. We'll get your product out there. But hey, everyone does not sign on Wednesday, Mez. That's not right.
McKinley's not.
McKinley's in February, Jay.
Yeah, some of them. But the ones OU have committed are all going to probably sign on Wednesday. I think that's what he's saying.
Okoye's Thursday.
Well, but his ceremony is Thursday, but I think his letter comes in Wednesday.
Well, you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Committed means nothing, Mez, until you sign it.
Hey,
right?
Let's get to the trivia.
Am I wrong, Hunter?
There's
Just
the
because
answer.
you're
Right?
committed doesn't mean you're guaranteed to go there. They should all go there. We expect all of them to go there. I just don't know if it's going to be right there Wednesday on 7 o'clock. That's not how it works.
All right. Second trivia. We're going to go sports. We're going to go college bowl again. I stumped Jeremy on this earlier. We'll see if y'all get it. What is the oldest bowl game that is not part of the New Year's Six bowls? It cannot be a New Year's Six bowl. What is the oldest bowl game? Been around the longest, other than a New Year's Six bowl? Drop it in the comments. We'll get a point.
Close.
Not Independence.
I thought that too, Brett. I thought
Alamo. No.
There it is. Ashik again.
Hey, Ashik is on a hot heater.
El Paso, Texas, Sun Bowl. Jay, you remember when Landry Jones played in that game?
Yeah. Hey, Ashik's on a heater. Hunter, drop the standings down there. I think they're closing in on Sooner Fan. Sooner Fan, it's been a couple days since you got one, bro.
Hey, Hunter, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to say this again because I want – wait, Sooner Fan says he beat him.
Did I miss that? Hunter
will get it right. Hunter will get it right. Hunter will get it right. Let's figure it out.
Hunter, you go through the comments, bro. On my end, it looked like Ashik got it, but
no, I can't tell the comments. The comments go so fast, but
we'll double check it tonight. Okay, Sooner Fan.
Ryan Broyles in the Sun Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Unless I want to say what Mez was saying earlier, though, they're all going to commit. They're all going to sign. There's not anyone I'm wondering, well, are they going to sign? I'm just saying that until they sign, they're not officially a Sooner, guys. That's not a wrong statement.
Yeah, I like Brett's question here too. He says, to me, I thought McCaffrey was the first player of note to skip a bowl game to enter the NFL draft. Anyone remember anyone before him to do that? I'm sure there were guys before, but he was a very known guy to do it.
Jay, go back. Someone asked us a trivia question about number 11 or something.
I didn't see it. Boomer saying he got it first. We'll figure it out, guys. No need to get heated here.
Hey, we may give you all a point. I don't know.
Jeremy, don't be the wussification.
It's participation trophies. I'm kidding, Jay.
Okay, good. Thought so.
Hey, can someone go find can someone go find the question about number 11? Ante Jones wore number 11. I didn't read the rest of it.
Yeah, Ante Jones was 11. Is
Ante
that what they're
Jones, Parnell Motley.
Rhett Bomar was 7.
Rhett Bomar was 7. Jay, but what was the question? Was it a defense or offensive player? I couldn't read the question on my phone. Sure. Maybe Hunter will find it here in a sec. There's been a lot of comments. So, which, by the way, we're super thankful for you guys and gals commenting on here. Huge basketball game. Someone earlier asked if we can do a live during the game, Jay. We actually may have to push the live back to 10 o'clock.
Wednesday, we're going to push the live back.
Unless we get on there at 9:30 with the game going on, but I'd rather do it.
I don't think people want to see you watching a basketball game.
Probably not. Hey, can anybody tell me?
Should be fired last year. So
can anybody tell me who wore number 11 when we won the national championship? That had to have been Ante
Jones. Ante Jones. Correct.
Yeah, Ante Jones.
Ante Jones. That's
Delarian Turner-Yell was great and always had a shoulder injury.
It's at a neutral site. Neutral site.
Neutral.
Charlotte. It is Charlotte.
It's actually where the NBA team plays. Teddy Lehman wore number 11, but it wasn't not the national title year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a home game. Hey, and listen, when the rankings come out tomorrow, my guess is OU is going to be 8.
Oh, wow. Simple Jim. Forgot about Lindy Holmes.
OU will be 8 tomorrow, I think. Basketball.
I agree.
Hey, Tone Loke. Tone Loke. The game the other night, I was shocked there was that many people. There was an 8 o'clock tip against Green Bay. Students are gone. I thought it was a pretty good crowd.
I think it's starting to turn around mainly because of the athletes that are on this team. And you got some awesome teams coming in. The game against Houston may be number 1 at that point. I mean, there are going to be some amazing Kelvin Sampson back in the Lloyd Noble.
And I'll
Hollis
say
Price,
this.
Quantus White, they'll all be there that game.
Hey, I'll say this. The first Big 12 game, you got to win your home games in the Big 12. The first one is January 6th against Iowa State. $5 tickets right now. That's what
They're
are
doing all they can to get people there, Jay. They're doing all they can.
The students will not be there. They need people to be there. I'm going. Y'all need to go. Need to go.
Jay said it. He's going, so you got to go. There it is.
That's right.
Houston game's going to be so good. I'll be at that one. My son's actually performing at halftime.
Dude, I got to say something tonight. I watched some NFL football today. I don't usually watch a whole lot of NFL football. Baker was unfreaking believable. And I'm sorry, the Sunday night broadcast crew, I'm done. I'm done with it. Have you watched it?
Which one?
Jeremy, there's like 12 people on the Sunday night broadcast crew.
You're talking about the pregame. Yes, it's awful.
Yeah, you got Jason Garrett and his twin brother, Chris Sims. Is that his son? I mean,
it's unreal, Jay. I don't know how those guys get those jobs.
And then they go to the field and you got Rodney Harrison, which is fine. But then you got two other guys, Tony Dungy and this other guy I've never seen before. And then you go to a girl on the sidelines. Potter, I don't remember her name. Whoever, there's just too many of them. There's too many of them.
Hey, David, I would disagree with you. I don't know, Jay. What about you?
What?
I'm
taking Sawchuk all day on that. I think Sawchuk, when he's healthy, is just too good.
Hey, Maria Manvoice Taylor. Here's why, Jay. Walker, I think Walker's peaked. I think with Sawchuk, the best is yet to come. Am I wrong in that?
Walker was in the video day that OU football put out that McCade Matauer was talking in. He was there and there. Hey, yeah, Garrett and Sims, I don't like them at all. I like Tony Dungy. Baker Mayfield's getting ready to get paid big time. If he continues this, he'll get another huge contract.
Hey, he's healthy. Jay, I don't disagree with Richard. I wouldn't mind having Walker, but he's not your every down guy. He, just like Boomer says, Tolly's a short down back. I mean, that's my opinion on it.
Terry says
I want to see Caleb Hicks. I really want to see what Caleb Hicks.
Terry Reed saying it was Teddy. Teddy was not.
Now, if he would have been on that team, he was a freshman, right?
Yeah, but I know Ante Jones wore number 11.
I thought Ante Jones wore number 11 too.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, Hunter. Hunter, you want to look it up for us? Someone look it up. I'm not going to say I'm 100% right.
I'm going with Javion.
I'm going Javion because he had a bad game. He had a bad game the other night.
To me, the biggest part of that game is going to be Godwin against, what's his name? Baggett? Cannot think of his name in the middle. They got a couple of big dudes in the middle. Godwin's been playing really good. But I think
Teddy was 11. I know Teddy was 11, but the first year was he? And was he on that team, Jay?
No.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Baycott.
Yeah, Teddy wore 54.
There's the answer right there.
That's what I thought. I didn't think he was number 11.
Oh, you
David,
softball.
we are really ready for softball. We cover it. I love it. It's going to be a blast. I would have taken Bass and Robinson instead of Durham because you got Tatum coming in, Jackson.
Yeah. Jeremy, you're off all week this week from school?
Yep, we're out. Christmas break, buddy.
How many Hallmark movies are you going to throw in this week? It's going to be a night by the fire every night?
Not a lot of time. Hey, I do want to say someone earlier asked about, I think it was Chuck again. Hunter, can you go to Chuck's last comment? It was about not really, right here. If that's the case, why are we getting more running backs? Walker didn't get a chance to be an every down back. I agree. The way they did the running back room early in the year was ridiculous, okay? But they did settle on Sawchuk. Maybe they were really trying to figure out who it is. I think what it is they really wanted Sawchuk or Barnes to be the guy, but they never really impressed until later. They kind of started impressing more, but they're getting more guys because Smothers left. Who else left? Smothers, and was he the only running back, Jay?
Well, are you talking about in the portal? Taught we. But...
Yeah. Walker left, but we don't know if he's going to be back.
Dude, I forgot about I'm going to get you.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I'm going to get you.
That's a great name.
The best football. Oh, from OU. Yeah, I like Eric Stryker, especially because he blitzed.
Booty's a pretty good one.
Oh, Booty's a great name.
How far is the OU women's softball team going to get? How many wins?
I think they're going to get to 100 straight.
Seriously?
Yes.
No chance.
Triple digit.
No chance.
Who called Walker small? I didn't call Walker small. Hey, Jimmy, the problem with Tatum, Taylor Tatum, is he's not going to be here in early enrollee. That's going to be because of baseball. So he's going to lose some time. He might play some, but I don't think he's going to be getting tons of carries next year, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know who said he was small. Oh, man. Caden Durham had a heck of a game.
Hey,
he's so good.
I agree with Sooner fan in the fact that he's small. He's short. He's not very tall, yes, if that's small. But he's powerful. He's big, but he's not tall.
You got to remember, OU's got Taylor Tatum coming in, the number one running back. But Caden Durham's unreal. I wish OU would have got him.
No, I'm not saying you have to be tall. I'm not saying you have to be tall.
What are you saying?
I was just agreeing with that. Damian Mackey, look, out of that three-headed monster, Jay, do you guys remember the three-headed monster? Is Antoine Savage, Damian Mackey, and Curtis Fagan. I think Savage was the best one.
Yeah, they were. I don't think any of them were just like unbelievable receivers. They was a team effort, man. They were good. But none of them were NFL players. None of them made the NFL.
Hey, Boomer. No, I don't think it's an ADHD podcast. It's a Sooner Surge Double Trouble podcast.
We're just trying to get to the comments, Boomer.
Hey, yeah, I'm not going to apologize for actually communicating with the viewers that aren't. I can be like other podcasts and just talk about what I want to talk about, but I like to interact with the viewers. I kind of think that's the point. At least that's what Jay and I would say. That's how we roll.
Thank you, Alan Woody. To talk about. Listen, today
new member already stepping up there.
Hey, today was a slow day in sports. It's not like we have one thing we can talk about for an hour. Okay. Now we could have talked about Malachi Nelson for a lot more, but I don't feel like talking about USC players for that long.
Tone Logue, he was sneaky fast. He'd get the slot and he would go. He was. Yeah. Hey, you know who else was really good, Jay? Joaquin Iglesias.
Yeah, I still think Jalen Saunders was one of the most underrated receivers they had.
Yeah.
I think I'm done hate watching USC. Yeah, but are you really, Brett? Because you know you want him to lose every game. Come on. As long as he's there.
No one will care about USC once Riley's gone anyway. It doesn't matter. Hey, Teddy.
No, Mark, we're not doing it. You tried that last night, Mark. Come on.
Every game, baby, Brett says. Iglesias was a stud. I don't think any Sooner fan, let's be honest. I'll be honest. I didn't think Lincoln Riley was going to go to USC and be this bad. I did think he was going to struggle because I don't think mentally he was ready for just everything in the big leagues. Bob Stoops gave him the key to the car, and it was already fully packed and loaded, and he couldn't keep it on the street. Let's just be honest.
That's a bad sign. He's kind of like Michael B. Jordan in the Ferrari the other night. Drove and had the wreck. Do you see that in Hollywood? Hey, upcoming SEC schedule, Boomer 129. What's the best away game going to be? To me, it's not even close.
Hotty toddy.
No, LSU.
I think Ole Miss.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Ole Miss has maybe the best road environment in college football, Jay.
Jeremy, you need to get off the podcast if you think that. That's ridiculous.
What?
LSU or Ole Miss?
Have you been to either one of them, Jay?
I don't need to go. I know LSU is a better place, a better road game atmosphere. It's not even close.
Look, it's all an opinion. Okay, it's all an opinion.
Ask everybody in this chat right now, LSU or Ole Miss, and they're all going to say LSU.
Do a poll right now, Hunter.
Do a poll. They're all going to say LSU.
It depends on if it's at night, Boomer. You're right. You're right, Boomer. You're right, Boomer. Jay, I know people. I know people who go to Ole Miss, and they say people all the time, dude. They go to that game just because of Hotty Toddy and all it.
I think Ole Miss is a better tailgating atmosphere and all that. But game atmosphere, I don't think you can beat LSU. Not
Maybe
even close.
because they're all crazy. I don't know.
It is crazy. It's a crazy atmosphere.
It's an opinion, so it won't really matter. But someone earlier, I think it was Clark, said he appreciated how we roll talking Sooners. And listen, we'll cover it all. Again, guys, hey, I got to give an update right now, Jay.
Brett, go to Brett's comment. That is hilarious. Go to Brett's comment real quick.
Show Brett.
Hunter, go to Brett's comment. That's classic.
Probably not far off. It's probably not far off either. It's pretty accurate.
Mark, you need to get an iPhone, bro.
Hey, Jay.
Just kidding.
Jay.
Yeah.
Blaine Hell Jr., the golfer from OU. How awful is this? It gets rained out today.
Oh, he's got to wait another day?
He had to wait another day to see if he can get his tour card. That's tomorrow. Watch it tomorrow. We'll cover that too. We do cover Sooner softball, Clark. We'll be all over that. Never paid for beer or food the whole day and had hot women nice to me all day. Ole Miss. Chief Tebow's in for it.
I know a buddy that's a big Ole Miss fan, and he said I can come tailgate with him that game. So I think I'm trying to go.
Harder home non-con game, Tulane or Houston? That's Tulane to me.
I would say Tulane. They both have new coaches, right?
There it is. Hunter says 67% say LSU.
I was right.
When can Tiger's son play professionally? Not until he's – well, I don't know exactly, but I think he'll have the best caddy ever known to man. I'm thinking 5 years, Hunter. Tiger, hey, I got a hot take right now, guys. Tiger Woods is winning the major next year.
Jeremy, have you said that every year of your life, though?
He pretty much has.
Hey, you know, it's kind of a sad day today. Do you know why?
Why?
Probably his last tournament in the Sunday red with Nike logo on it.
Not necessarily. He did say in the post.
I think it's
winning it.
I think it's it.
We know, Quentin. Texas won the national championship in volleyball.
Hey, Quentin. I think they're going to win the national championship in football, too. I will say this, though. Surely there's a Texas podcast that's talking about it. Probably not.
Brett wants to bet me right there.
$175 that Tiger doesn't win a major next year. Drop it, Jeremy.
The one he could win would be the Masters.
That would be the one because the problem is it's hard to walk that course.
Yeah.
I mean, he might do good the first 2 days. But
Agreed.
Who did Texas beat in volleyball? Nebraska?
Yeah, Nebraska 2 years in a row, back-to-back, guys.
They can't beat Texas, dude.
Hey, what? Oh, Brett, I would take you up on that right now. We'll go over to – I'll get your food when we go to the
hey, let's just do it right here.
The pizza place again.
No, Hunter, put it in Hunter. Jeremy, just bet him a pizza somewhere.
That's what I said. Savastano's, Brett. Savastano's next year. Hey, what was the Abdul Adams comment? I missed it. He had the 99-yard touchdown run, didn't he?
A&M?
Yeah, I think so.
Kyler 2018. I don't know what that's in.
There you go, Brett. There it is. Savastano's Chicago-style pizza. We'll do that.
Can you pin that comment there, Hunter?
David, I say that this bowl game is – I'm going to say something that's going to make some Sooner fans mad, mainly Hunter. I think this is the biggest game of the season outside of Texas this year.
The bowl game?
Yep.
Well, you can say that now, but you couldn't say.
Agreed. I can. That's why I did. That's why I did say it.
Hey,
mainly because of JFA.
Hey, before we close tonight, let's talk about the portal. Portal news and updates from the night.
Chief wants some more yelling, Jay.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, if we could talk about Dak if you want to, because I know you'd get fired up.
I would get fired up, but we don't need to. What were you getting ready to say, Jay?
You want to talk about Dak? Or are you going to scare?
What were you getting ready to say, Jay?
You're going to shy away from this. What I thought. Okay.
Well,
I was going to say the portal news and update for the day for OU is basically sounds good on the tight end. Sounds like crystal ball is out from a few places. I think that he's going to probably be a Sooner. Southeast Louisiana, Sharp out of Southeast Louisiana. And I think you're going to get an O lineman early this week to commit. That would kind of be the thing that I think is going to happen early this week. Yeah, Timothy's laughing with the Dak emoji.
And Jay's just like I do, Jay Jones. It's not all Dak's fault. Come off it. The defense was atrocious.
Jeremy,
hey, David brings up
Jeremy. Answer this question.
Stop. If Arnold
answer the question.
What?
How has Dak been against winning teams over 500 in his career?
Great against the Eagles.
Jeremy, answer
There's not many winning teams in football, Jay. There's only 4 in the league.
Every time you go to this other answer, you can't just say he has not been good against winning teams.
What about the source for what?
Source for what? Hey. Covered Wagons Recruiting on Twitter put a crystal ball in. I think he said it was Josh McCuistion on the source. That Sharp's going to be at OU. That's what I'm based off of. I don't follow message boards.
Can I finally get to David Morton's comment here?
Yes.
If Arnold got hurt, they would have to make a booty call. Right?
Probably.
It's either a booty call or Bevel. I'm going booty call. And secondly, David, I think this is my opinion. I think this is probably pretty accurate, guys. I don't know that they're going to try to run Arnold a lot.
I don't either. Hey, and Boomer 129. Listen, what I'm basing it off of, okay, the crystal ball on Twitter, and the other one is the O lineman. If you're an O lineman at North Texas and you visit OU, I would think it'd be a pretty good visit. I mean, probably a big chance you're going to get a guy from North Texas. Personally, that's what I thought.
Listen, we don't have a message board. You don't have to pay to be on a message board here. I'm not saying I've got any inside sources, but like Jay said, if you're at North Texas and a really good lineman and you want to go play at OU, I'm pretty sure that seems to translate pretty quickly. And then the other one, like Jay said, was a Covered Wagons tweet that went out. Protect Jackson Arnold, please. Please.
Yeah, big time.
Now, I think he'll scramble.
He might scramble and try to make plays on the run, but I don't think they're going to run him up the middle or anything stupid like that.
Hey, I think they're going to be – SEC is going to be put on notice when Jackson Arnold starts spinning that ball out there on 28th.
And that's it. And that's another reason.
That's the other thing. That's right.
He's got to form a relationship with Seth Littrell.
Exactly. It's not rocket science, in other words, Jay.
Yeah.
So hey, again, everybody, you guys and gals rock this every night. I'll unapologetically credit you guys every single time for making this show what it is, because it is. Otherwise, it's just two talking heads that look alike that don't do a whole lot. So we appreciate you.
What are you saying about it?
Appreciate the supers tonight from Tanya, from Chief T-Bird again. Appreciate Alan Woody, who has become a new member, the newest member of YouTube, Sooner Surge YouTube. That's a $4.99 a month that he's doing that. Appreciate that.
Lori hit the like button. Really appreciate hitting the like button there.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you all. We'll get the trivia figured out. Bowl Mania. I know some of you guys signed up for that. It started. I'm 6-1, I believe, but I'm not very high in the standings because of my confidence picks. But we'll be on again tomorrow. Hopefully some news out of the portal, guys. Happy Monday tomorrow. Till next time. Boomer. Oh, wait. Before we get off here. Hey, just remember Venables family. That's a good thing, Fred Kirk. Remember the Venables family. She's battling cancer and things. It's always good to remember that and put that on everyone's memory, especially if they're praying people. I am, and I'll remember that as well. And then, yes, we are twins, identical. Till next time, Boomer.
Sooner.